Good evening, guys. Please do you think that 400 backlinks monthly for a blog that's getting over 260K clicks monthly on Google search is way too much? Um, I mean, 260K clicks a month is a lot.
Yeah.
Um, it I would say it more so depends on like what are these backlinks? Is it like 400 quality backlinks? Are they 400 good backlinks? And
Exact match anchors,
yeah, like what's going on with the
bunch of
anchor
variables
text?
here.
Um, but yeah, like what kind of links are they? Like are you talking like PBNs? Are you talking about like forum comments? Are you talking about like guest posts, niche edits? Um, and yeah, if you're talking about just like straight up quality links, like guest posts and niche edits or like editorial type links, real links from real websites, 400 a month. I mean, that's a lot of links. not gonna, I'm not gonna lie. That is a ton of links. But it's not to say that it can't happen. It can very much happen for things that are super popular, right? And 260K clicks a month, that kind of seems like it kind of fits that bill a bit. And yeah, I guess one other thing I'll just say before I pass over to Nick is one thing you definitely want to think about is sustaining your link building, right? So I'm not really sure where these 400 links are coming from, if you're buying them, if they're coming naturally, or what's going on. But 400, if you're doing 400 quality links a month, that's going to cost you a lot of money, and you want to be careful with not doing too much too fast and then dropping to zero, essentially, like spending your entire link building budget and going down to zero. Because if you're doing like 400 a month for a while and then you just go down to zero, things are going to kind of start to stagnate, and you're going to lose a lot of your progress, and things are probably not going to look as hot as you want them to anymore. Google probably just sees it as, you're not popular anymore. You got some hardcore press, and now nothing. So definitely something to think about. See if he's answered anything. He said tiered, comma, guest posts, and profile backlinks. So if you're talking about like tiered, so if you're talking about like tiered link building, then I wouldn't consider the tiered links being built as like being as going to your site, because they're actually not going to your site. They're going to other sites. It says guest posts and profile backlinks. Um, I mean, I feel like it'd be really hard to hurt yourself with profile backlinks, but I also wouldn't be building a ton of them every month just because there's no point. You could basically
Yeah,
do,
usually you just pillow
yeah, you could do like the top
outright,
100 or 200 profiles on the internet and just you're done. You know, there's not really more profiles you need to be making all the time. Um, Guest posts, I'm not sure where you're getting these. If you're getting these things from like guest post farms, you're talking about like free, like cheap guest posts or free guest posts. Um, then you could definitely get yourself in some trouble doing this kind of stuff. So you'd essentially be building a backlink profile that is on these websites that are just basically free links to really cheap links for anyone. They're getting sent out in spam emails all the time and stuff, and probably got someone on the site that you can write for them, etc. Definitely, we talk about how you could use a little bit of that, but like a very small amount. It's not really something we can recommend as being a best practice. But if you're, yeah, I just feel like I want to tell you to kind of be careful with whatever you got going on here. Um,
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. Like just the question in and of itself is too simple.
mhm.
No offense or anything like that, but just to take seriously, because the fact of the matter is, you're just imagining 400 monthly backlinks for whatever reason. There's 260,000 clicks a month, right? But then there's a bunch of different variables involved in backlinking and building a website, right? What else do you have going on with the website? Like, are you running ads or anything like that that's getting some of this traffic there? Does it naturally get pressed if it's getting 260,000 clicks a month? And then 400 backlinks, right? Even if they're tiered, we're talking about having to diversify a backlink profile to a particular asset. And so what you need to think about is the narrative that you are giving crawlers. So what is a backlink? It's a form of press, like Chris was talking about. It's back-end press. Somebody is speaking about what's going on with your business or whatever your website's about, right? So if is it unnatural for 400 links to hit a website all of a sudden? No. It happens all the time. Something goes viral or somebody puts something out that people want to talk about, then it gets discussed. But what you're going to notice is, especially if you look at the natural occurrences of something like that, it happens with a lot of variation involved. So there's going to be different types of quality backlinks hitting. There's going to be different anchors. Even with the tiered links, even though they're not hitting your site, Google or search bots in general crawl past tier 1 links, right? So if you're spamming out your tier 1 links, then that's going to create an issue, right? Overall, you need to conceptualize a narrative that's going to play into what you're doing, right? And with 260,000 monthly clicks, you are in a better position to do that than if you've got no traction in the SERPs, right? I think, what you should be more worried about than just 400 backlinks monthly is diversification of the higher quality backlinks, because profiles, like Chris was talking about, you don't need profiles every month. Just go get on the main ones, and then that's what you've got going. And then spread your budget out over time. Don't just think 400, 400 a month is not a random target, right? More importantly would be having a budget of, let's say, $1,000. And if we want to emulate massive press on month number 1, then we work on maybe getting a mix of a few high quality backlinks and trickled down with a bunch of not spammier stuff, but lower quality backlinks that tailor, hey, there's a bunch of press going on here from a bunch of different sources. And then over time, you tailor that budget down and you're getting more high quality backlinks over time, right? But there's a lot of things to consider whenever you're mapping something out, and just the number of backlinks themselves, that doesn't really give enough information about what this campaign is doing, right? You can spam out 400 backlinks in 2 months per month and completely destroy a site, or you can get it ripping through the SERPs. But there's just a bunch of variables that you have to consider in trying to create an attack plan for something like that.
True.
So,
all right, yeah, I don't think I really have much more to say on that. Just it just sounds like you might be getting yourself in a little bit of trouble. I would just focus on quality here, maybe a little bit more. And yeah, just know that 400 is quite a lot. That's quite a lot.
Yeah, and then how many links does your site have going to it currently?
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.